Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing amazing. Welcome back to Thrive with Stride, and I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. So, guys, the hate and the smear campaign has gone into overdrive, and wow, I wonder. There's so much that happened here, but I want to more highlight actually, you know, what Harry and Meghan have been doing. Meghan did show up to the Altadena fire recovery teen girl fire recovery. Um, and of course, we know a 15-year-old girl. She's the one who set this up. Meghan showed up with bags and bags of beauty products and clothes and things that will make these young girls feel better. Small things, a hair clip, a lipstick, a lip gloss, those kind of things, they actually make them feel better. So Meghan showed up, as you can see here, she showed up with a huge couple of bags of small things. And these are probably like the really good stuff. She probably got like good stuff, not like cheap stuff. She didn't get wet and wild. She got stuff, that's probably really good stuff. But it doesn't matter. She showed up and she did good, and they have been inundated with so much. They have been inundated with so much donations, clothes and shoes and all the things that young people need just to make them feel better again and to feel like if they haven't lost everything, which they have. So, I'm actually very proud of what Harry and Meghan have been doing in the face of all the harassment and attacks that have been coming at them from every which way. And of course, also, Chef Jose Andres did praise Harry and Meghan for coming out and actually trying to help no matter what, because no matter what Harry and Meghan does, they do get hate no matter what. I mean, people have been comparing the way that Meghan has been harassed in the media, and the trolls and the hate online, the derangers and everything, all of the bots, everybody, they're all out there, guys. They're all out there harassing Harry and Meghan. Mostly Meghan, to be honest. Mostly Meghan. Most of the hate is directed squarely at Meghan, and we have to wonder why. The first thing is, of course, we know that Harry is in this big legal fight with the Murdoch Empire and the media. So let's not forget that. Everything is coming at Harry and Meghan this month and this year, the beginning of this year now. They're all coming. I mean, apparently Victoria Arbiter wrote some scathing comment on her social media about the SUSET Squad. I mean, you would think that Victoria Arbiter would figure out that, you can't stop people who love Harry and Meghan from defending them. And we would not have to be defending Harry and Meghan if the attacks weren't coming in the first place, because we didn't start this. The SUSET Squad did not start this. The hate and the smear campaign that was orchestrated, carried out, and to me, in my opinion, the people behind it is the royal family. That's my opinion. The royal family has started it. They pay for it. They pay for all the hate. Who else is going to be doing it? Who else? And of course, the media too, because the media and the royal family, they're working hand in hand. And this is why that Victoria Arbiter felt the need to, just because of some silly ass Vanity Fair article, right, where apparently they're bashing Harry and Meghan, because I haven't read it. I did not read it, but I heard so much about it in the past couple of days that they kind of, they're pretty much attacking Harry and Meghan in a nice nasty way, like Victoria Arbiter. She's very nice nasty. When I say nice nasty, it's like she comes across as, with that little voice, and then everything that she says behind it is just vitriol in a nice way. So that's the worst kind, as a matter of fact. Because you get fooled into thinking, oh, this person is okay. She's not crazy. She's not, demented. But the thing is, that Victoria Arbiter lady, right? Victoria Arbiter, she is blaming the SUSET Squad for losing her job, for losing her eyebrows. She's blaming us. She's blaming the squad for the fact, and she is upset, guys. You can look in that. I mean, the things that she wrote in that little article, or not article, that post that she made, she's upset. And she's blaming the SUSET Squad for her losses. For her losses, basically. Like, nobody in the squad told that woman to let two guys who do pranks. Nobody told her and Ingrid Surge and her father Dickie Arbiter and some Richard Fitzwilliam, I think it was. Nobody told all of them to go on that show and talk about the Oprah interview before they saw it, because apparently this is something that they do. They all do it. So when you see, and of course we know, guys, I know I'm jumping all around, but of course we know that Megan's show was supposed to be airing in January 15th, right? It was supposed to be, but because of the horrid wildfires in the Los Angeles area, Megan's hometown, where she was born, right up the street from Nipsey Hussle, according to this guy on the internet. And I actually have the video of that guy. Maybe I'll put it at the end of the video. At the end of this video, I'll put it on. This guy is explaining that, hey, he knows why these white women are coming after Meghan. And not all white women, of course. Some, not all, of course. They're coming after Meghan because she bagged the prince, right? And they're saying that she's not from LA, which she is. She was, born up the street, right up the street from Nipsey Hussle. That's what the guy said. But it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I might put it in. I might put it in at the end of this video when I'm done talking to you. But guys, Megan's, of course, she had to postpone her cooking show until March 4th, which is my birthday month, and I'm so happy because yay. But yeah, March 4th. She has decided that that's when she wants it to come out, because she wants to give some time for people to recover, for all the recovery things to happen. And knowing Meghan, she's probably gonna do a couple things differently when it comes to her cooking show, because I know she's gonna probably incorporate some of what has happened. And I don't know, she might make some donations again, because that's all she's been doing. That's all they've been doing is making donations, guys, helping. And people, all they've been doing is harassing them. But guys, of course we know, like I said, she had to postpone her cooking show. So isn't it funny, this week and last week is when everything started. It's like, since we knew that the cooking show was coming out, it's like they had, like, the bots and the the royal family and the media, British media mostly, it's like they just went into overdrive when it comes to the hate campaign, the smear campaign against Harry and Meghan, mostly Meghan. It's like somebody in the royal family, or the royal family in general, seems like they have gotten really, really, really pissed off and upset. I think they just don't understand why Harry and Meghan haven't completely failed after everything that they threw at them. The billion-dollar business of hating Harry and Meghan. Everything that they threw at them. Harry and Meghan are still standing, still out there doing things. It's like they are not going to try to stop until something horrid happens, guys. It's like, I don't understand what more they are trying to accomplish. It's like they expect to turn everybody against Harry and Meghan, and it's not going to happen. It's not ever going to happen. Because Harry and Meghan are going to always have their fans. They're going to always have people who love them. They're going to always have people who are in between and don't understand why there's so much hate against them. And then some of those people will see, wow, this is crazy. And some of them will be like, okay, this is not right. You can't turn everybody against Harry and Meghan. I saw, I think it was that Talk TV. They had some article. They had a video or an article or something about, everybody in Montecito hates them, or some ignorance like that. I mean, you see how they're trying to push that narrative that people don't like Harry and Meghan and all this. And I'm like, why are you doing it? Why are you working so hard to make people hate them? But we all know why. I'm kind of asking it as a hypothetical question because I already know the answer. I know the answer to why they're doing it is because pretty much this is all, like I said, and I've said this before, it all boils down to the royal family, guys. It all boils down to them because they are the ones who are showed up when Harry and Meghan do well. Because people look at Harry and Meghan and they're like, oh, they still see Harry and Meghan as representatives of the royal family, no matter what people say or do. As you saw from the coverage when Harry and Meghan were out there, and of course, you know, all the pictures and videos of them, and they did not bring their own videos and stuff. Those were people who were already there taking videos and taking pictures, right? So you can see that there was a lady that was calling Meghan Princess Markle. And I have the video here. You know, I don't know if I'll put it in. We'll see. But she was calling Meghan Princess Markle. she didn't. I mean, she knows. That's how people see them, no matter what. Even if, you know, that crazy man that that so-called king, that man that y'all call a king, even if he was to try to take away their titles, even if Willie gets into his even when Willie becomes king and Willie's like, you know what, I'm taking away the titles. Even if that happens, people still will be calling Harry Prince Harry, and they'll be calling Meghan Princess Meghan, because, you know, I think is it 25 years since or I don't know. Well, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since in 1997, guys. You do the math. I'm not a math whiz here. Since Princess Diana has passed, right? It's been it's been a long time since 1997, right? And even though they stripped her of all her titles, Princess Diana is called Princess Diana. For everybody calls her Princess Diana. And she was not a blood-born princess. So no matter what they do, they can strip them of their titles. People are still going to call them prince and princess. Okay, so it doesn't matter all the take over their titles, and that's the last thing. And the funny thing is, Harry and Meghan had offered to give up their titles, but they didn't want that. They didn't want that because they wanted to use it against them. They wanted something to use against them, right? So that's why they never took away the titles, but they kind of loom it over their head all the time, and which is stupid because I don't think Harry and Meghan care. It doesn't matter because Harry and Meghan are still going to do what they do, which they do. Okay, but guys, in the next little bit, we're going to be seeing that the hate campaign is in overdrive, and a lot of it is because of course, the court case that Harry is going into this week, right? And Harry's going into that this week. And then they're still retaliating because of Meghan and her cooking show, and the fact that Meghan potentially could become a self-made billionaire. Yeah, because of this. Because trust and be assured that Meghan is very popular. A lot of things, whatever Meghan sells, it will sell out. It's very simple. And yeah, no matter how much they try to smear them, like, it doesn't work. I mean, they can throw Justine Bitterman, that's what I'm calling her from now on. Justine Bitterman, she can talk whatever she wants about disaster tourism. Disaster tourists that she's calling Harry and Meghan. She can talk whatever she wants, but there's people, and I'm so sorry, guys, in the States, you guys have lost TikTok. And there were so many people on TikTok who were defending Harry and Meghan. So it's a pity. If I can I still access it because I'm in Canada, but I never really used it, to be honest. My daughter used to use it. She doesn't use it anymore. But if I see any that I want to highlight, I will put it on my channel and highlight any of the people who are still defending Harry and Meghan. But so many people have been defending Harry and Meghan on TikTok, and yeah, what a pity, but it is what it is. That's fine. We all will persist. There's a lot of alternatives out there when it comes to social media, guys. There's going to be a lot of new ones. There is one called, they have the Blue Sky or whatever. There's one called Fanbase. That one is Black owned. And I am going to find out more about this Fanbase. I saw Roland Martin. Roland Martin, he has his show on YouTube. I saw that and I was interested because I was thinking, you know what, this is something it's Black owned. So I was like, okay, maybe I might be interested in Fanbase. So I'm gonna look into it more and see if I might start a Fanbase account. We'll see, guys, and we'll see. Because going into these next couple of months and years, I mean, we are going to be all under attack constantly from the Trump administration and the craziness that's going to go on there. And Harry and Meghan will need our help even more because, hey, they have lit a match under the smear campaign once again. I mean, it seems like they don't I think they thought that Harry and Meghan would be irrelevant by now. But Harry and Meghan are the thing that people keep talking about in the royal family. They still consider Harry and Meghan a part of the royal family, no matter what the royal family tries to think. People consider them royalty because they are royalty. I mean, that is Princess Diana's son. And so no matter what the royal family do, it's not really working. The smear campaign is, it's hard. It's a hard thing to go through. I am so apprehensive still until, I cannot wait until Meghan's show comes out, because it seems like it's all before. And then again, by the way, you see the way how, like I told you, when Victoria Arbiter and they all talked about the Oprah interview, she and Dickie Arbiter and Richard Fitzwilliam and Ingrid Sturridge, when they all talked about the Oprah interview before it happened, right? And they all lied because they don't know what happened in it, but they just talked a bunch of crap. And it was all negative. You can guarantee that they will be hating on Meghan's show as well. Before they see it, they will have things written down and talking about, oh, how horrible it is and this and that, before they've seen it. And I think they all had that. All that stuff written down to go. But of course, Meghan canceled it until the 4th, or she postponed it until the 4th, right, of March. Even Kate came out. We saw Kate came out on the day before it was set to air, and telling us that she is recovered from the cancer, and then telling people to go stand in the sunlight, or go get as much sun as possible. And people have been saying that that is the opposite of what people who are cancer survivors are told to do, right? Cancer survivors are not told to go stand in the sun. No, they're not. They're told, I mean, maybe drinking water, yeah, but not go stand in the sun. Maybe get some daylight and be, but not stand in the sun like that. No. So she has been talking a bunch of crap, a bunch of lies, probably. In my opinion, allegedly. Because, I don't know. Kate, with that whole cancer thing, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't understand why they had to come out and just lie about things. I don't understand why. Nobody cares that much. That's the thing about the royal family. Like, nobody cares that much. Just do what you're supposed to do. Leave Harry and Meghan alone, but they don't. And just live, and nobody cares. But, the royal family do not. And I personally am putting the blame of this whole smear campaign right on the top of the heads of the royal family. Of course, the Murdoch Empire as well. Murdoch Empire and the royal family. But the royal family is who started this. They're the ones who, who are showing up more when Harry and Meghan succeed. So they're the most invested when it comes to Harry and Meghan. They're invested in seeing their downfall. They are. So that's just my opinion. But anyways, I don't want to keep going on and on and on, because this is going to be a very long one. And I don't want to keep going on and on. But guys, please do go over, if you want to support my channel, go over to my Etsy store. And, you can buy a shirt, t-shirt, whatever. And I also want to let you know, I have decided, because one person suggested, I asked, and one person suggested that if I want to make any donations from, any sales that I get from my Etsy store, to make it to the Altadena Girls Fund, right? Because that's something that Meghan supports, and it's new and it's needed. And it's also helping with the wildfire situation. So that would be actually a good one. So that's what I've decided. For now, it's going to be the Altadena Girls Fund. And yes, for now, that's what I will be doing. So guys, if you want to support me, please go over and, see what you want to, if you want to support the channel, see if you want to buy something, and then I will definitely be making donation. I will make a donation either way, no matter what, to the Altadena Girls Fund. But and guys, and there's very easy ways to find out, to make sure that I'm donating this. There's a way to find out. I will be transparent about it, and I will show you everything. I will show you all the receipt and everything, because when you make a donation to things, you get a receipt and all that. I will show everything. So just to be straightforward and all that, I will show everything. So there you go. And it's in my heart to do what Harry and Meghan does, right? So so if you want to support my channel, go over to the Etsy store and make a sale. I made one sale, guys. One sale so far, and it was a mug. And guys, I have learned a lesson when it comes to shipping mugs, guys. Oh my gosh. I will talk about it when everything's done. When everything's done, I will talk to you. One day I'll make a story about that. It was a learning curve. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for coming through. If you have sent any super chats or super stickers, I really do appreciate it as well. Today, of course, is that the incoming administration of Donald Trump and Elon Musk, mostly Elon Musk. But yeah, so guys, yeah, they're doing their thing. I'm not watching it. I'm not looking at anything, but I will look at clips if something funny happens. And you know what happened as well? Apparently, Donald Trump has decided that he does not want to compete with with Barack Obama. President Barack Obama's crowd sizes, which were, I mean, they were impressive. So he has decided, because he knows he's not going to get the crowd that President Barack Obama got in his 2009 and then, his 2012 inaugurations. So he has decided that he's going to put it inside. He's going to take it inside. I've never seen or heard of anything like that. I didn't know you can do that. And all the MAGAs, they're all upset. Guys, the MAGAs are upset. It's so funny. But yeah, so apparently it's going to be, he's talking about how cold it is. It's going to be so cold. It's going to be an Arctic blast or something. And so I'm like, okay. So apparently it's going to be inside. I've never heard of an inauguration being inside, but I don't know if it's ever happened before. Maybe it has. But yeah, apparently it's going to be real cold. And Donald Trump, because he knows he's not going to get the crowd sizes that he wants. Yeah. Anyways, guys, one thing I will do, I will take a picture of the crowds. But yeah, guys, anyways, what can you do but laugh? What can you do but laugh? But yeah, so guys, we will be here to get through this whole thing together. We're gonna all need each other in the next couple of years with that Trump administration. I hope he leaves Canada alone. Keep Canada out of your mouth. We won't come for you if you don't send for us. There you go. Leave us alone. Here in Canada, we are doing our own thing. You do your thing. So there you go. Anyways, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Have a great one, guys. Bye.
Like, she's not a pick-me. She's from Los Angeles City. That's her hometown. So what are you all talking about? All these other people are transplants, and y'all have no smoke for them. This girl grew up literally up the street, up the hill from where Nipsey Hussle grew up at. All these other celebrities that's out there that's probably not even from LA that's doing something, they're not under any type of criticism. And you know what? Meghan Markle is always criticized. Her number one critic is white women. And the reason why is because she exposes their insecurities. Meghan Markle is the kryptonite to white women, because they're like, damn, how did this prince pick you? Out of all these million of white girls that he could have picked, he picked you. And that's the reason why they're always criticizing her, because they're like, yeah, loyalty didn't pick white. Meghan Markle be having these white women feel inferior. That's all this is about.
And Harry came and visited us. Donations have gone up. Volunteers have called asking if they could help. And just the excitement of this organization has reached, these new heights. They have really brightened up the spirits of our clients. Now, if the client recognized them in the moment or later, it still is something very special to them. I talked to one of the clients. He called up and said, "Thank you for sending Harry and Meghan to my house." He said, "I live in Section 8 housing. I've had HIV for 30 years, and it's a challenging time. And they brightened up my day, and they give me something to talk about." And he said he talked to Harry and told Harry that he likes hamburgers and fries. And Harry told him, "It's not good for you." He's going to remember that. He's going to remember, Harry told me hamburgers and fries aren't good for me. One little visit, a few moments of interaction is really making a difference in a lot of lives.
I do think that it's these tiny... Into all the noise out there, and you just focus on living a purpose-driven life, and you focus on knowing what your own moral compass is, there are always going to be naysayers. But at the end of the day, I used to have a quote up in my room many, many moons ago, and it resonates now perhaps more than ever when you see the vitriol and noise that can be out in the world. And it's by Georgia O'Keeffe, and it's, "I've already settled it for myself, so flattery and criticism go down the same drain, and I am quite free." And the moment that you are able to be liberated from all of these other opinions of what you know to be true, then I think it's very easy to just live with truth and live with authenticity, and that's how I choose to move through the world.